What's up, you guys? I'm not amazing, I'm just mediocre. Welcome back to the channel and this Marvel Avengers video. And today we're going to be talking about the long-awaited Substation Zero update. The new headquarters for S.H.I.E.L.D. that brings along with it Tachyon Rift Missions. And we're going to be going over how to beat those Tachyon Rift Missions and what exactly you get from them. This is actually the first type of mission that will guaranteed give you cosmic gear drops. Now, besides that, we did get some awesome quality of life improvements, like there's increased movement speed in all of the mission areas. You can sprint inside all of the social spaces at the same speed that you might sprint while you're running out in the real world. And it's just generally, this Substation Zero is a pretty cool looking location. They also supposedly have fixed the loot drops for the Mega Hives, and we're going to be testing that out later today. I'm also going to be testing out the loot drops on the villain sectors and heroic hives, see if they fixed those yet. But what we're here to talk about in this video are the Tachyon Rift Missions. You'll see this purple icon located in the Utah Badlands, and there are two missions that you can currently play. The first one is the Breakout Mission, and these are high power level missions. You have to be at least 140 power if you even want to attempt a Tachyon Rift mission, and you'll get some pretty cool rewards for the very first time. And apparently you have a daily bonus tied to these different Tachyon missions. You can get a specialty gear set, the Storm gear set, from completing these Tachyon missions, and you always have a chance to get it. However, you have a higher chance to get it the first time you complete these missions every single day. Now, once you get into the mission, you'll notice that it is just one of the other missions you've already completed. In this case, this is one of the Inhuman Alliance faction missions. However, it now has a timer associated with it, this crazy Tachyon storm effect going on, and you'll see also these temporal disturbance orbs. And what you'll see in the bottom corner of the screen is obviously a timer counting down, and then you have to pick up the orbs in order to refill that timer. On this particular mission, the maximum amount of time you can have in the timer is 2 minutes and 20 seconds, which doesn't seem like a lot at first, but it's actually a fair amount of time, and at no point did I actually find myself running out of time. But I did try to see what happened, and in fact, if you run out of time, if you don't collect those orbs, you will fail the mission, and just like any other time, it'll reload you at a different checkpoint. But the missions also drain your health on a constant basis. No matter whether you're in combat or out of combat, the game will drain your health down to about 10%. And so having willpower enhancing gear is definitely something that could help you out if you're having trouble succeeding in these missions. You'll also notice that every single enemy has overshields on, which makes it a lot more difficult to kill them. Of course, they're pretty immune to staggering functions when they are overshielded. However, to make up for that, you do get vastly enhanced heroic charge rates, and so you'll find yourself getting your heroic abilities at extremely fast rates compared to usual, and so you want to take advantage of that. Hit those heroic abilities on a regular basis. And other than that, this operates quite a lot like a regular mission. You're going to have to run through, you're going to have to take care of the different objectives, and this is a mission you can play with 1 to 4 companions. So you can either tackle it by yourself, or you can choose to bring a friend along with you. Either way, it's not bad, and I honestly had a pretty fun time. It felt like a fresh and new, unique experience, even though it was the exact same mission that I'd already played before. It definitely gives you a lot of tension staring at that clock down in the corner and having to make sure you're keeping up on those collecting the temporal orbs, making sure you're getting those objectives done, and having to deal with all these overshielded enemies. It was just a fun, different challenge compared to the extremely repetitive hives that we have gotten before. And we'll have to wait until tomorrow to see if these two missions change. But the second mission that they give us is actually a multiplayer player only mission. You must have at least one co-op partner in order to tackle this mission. And that seems to be because they drastically increased the timer difficulty. On this mission, there is only a maximum of 1 minute that you can have at any given time. And so it basically forces you to work as a team where one of you is more or less fighting on a constant basis, while the other one of you really has to focus on going around to collect the temporal disturbance orbs in order to refill that timer. It's pretty much impossible to do with both of you focused on fighting at the same time, and it definitely has a lot more tension in this mission compared to the single player one because of that timer being half as small. And like I said before, just that extra layer of difficulty and tension with both the temporal orbs and the fact that every single enemy has an overshield makes this a really entertaining change compared to the heroic hives and the mega hives that we have previously received as endgame content updates, those being single player only missions. And now we have some multiplayer only missions, and you know you're going to get people complaining about it. However, I bought this game in order to share the multiplayer experience with my friends, and I'm really happy that they're finally actually starting to cater a little bit towards those of us who are seeking that experience. But at the end of the mission, you're going to get a nice legendary piece of gear, and it's going to have a cosmic status effect on it. And the cosmic status effect, if you don't know, when you build up the cosmic status meter on somebody and then you continue to do damage somebody, basically you steal health from them. You get willpower back by dealing damage to enemies that have the cosmic status effect on them. And it increases the amount of damage that you do to them at the same time. So it's a really powerful thing, and it's honestly going to be really worth it to sit here and farm these missions with all your different heroes so you can get cosmic gear for all your different heroes. There's no limit to the amount of times you can repeat this mission in a day. You're just going to limit the chance that you have to get the specific storm specialty gear based on that once a day chance increase. And so I'm really excited to see what else Marvel Avengers has in store for us in the future. This is such a welcome change and something the community has been just crying out for the past months. Now, like I said before, I do need to test out to see if the Mega Hive rewards work properly, and I also want to test to see if they have fixed the Heroic Hive rewards and the Villain Sector rewards, because all of those missions have not been properly rewarding us for all the work we put into them. And so if you guys want to stick around for those videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. In the meantime, I'm not amazing, I'm just mediocre, and I'm out.